but last week we had the cast part 1 of Money and Violence.
That's right.
One of the biggest shows
Webisodes.
right now that everybody's talking about.
Okay.
And there are people that's talking about it that haven't even seen it yet, and they're still like, yo, I gotta lock myself in and watch this shit. Everybody's talking about it. So part 2 right now, we have the ladies of the cast that's in the building.
Let's do it right. We got the female cast who are very beautiful in here.
Okay.
Especially the women. You know what I'm saying? Alright, state your name and tell me where you're from, baby.
What's up? My name is Blenda. I play Madison. Mrs. Love Interest.
Okay. Next.
Great.
Hey everybody, it's Raven. I play Cindy, Kane's crazy baby mother.
Which I hate. I hate you.
It's all good.
We'll talk about that later. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? This is Princess Shiesty Shay. I'm Jessica Shiesty friend, and I'm Grammy Ty's oldest sister. And Damon wants me to call him Chopper, but I think Damon sounds much better.
Okay, she came with a whole paragraph.
She's shady in that
No,
show.
she was in
She's
front of that
shady
mirror
character.
today was like, this is how I'm gonna say it. Go ahead, mommy.
Hey everyone, I'm Jessica. I play Shay's best friend,
Okay.
Rafe's love interest, and Chopper's ex-girlfriend.
Nice.
Okay. And last but not least, you was here last week, so introduce yourself again.
Hi, my name is Melanie. I play Mel on the show. I'm the money runner. I pretty much run the money for Cash and Leon, which he owes me money.
Okay. How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Front Stage Radio.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So last week we had the fellas and now we got you guys here. So let's start from over here first. You know what I'm saying? You sat in the hot seat. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So tell me about your character and how you got into this show. You know what I'm saying? And your acting stuff. Like, is this what you wanted to do? Like talk about yourself.
Alright. Like I said, I play Madison, Mrs. Love Interest, and basically I'm his lady or shorty on the show.
Okay.
And I actually got introduced to the show through a friend, and it's bomb. It's been great ever since. The cast, everybody's dope.
Have you always wanted to get into acting?
I did a little bit acting in the past, so yeah.
That's
Mainly dancing, though. I'm a dancer.
Oh, so you're a dancer?
Yes, not stripping either. I get
I'll
kill you. Murder you on the dance
Let's be clear.
Very clear.
I was about to tell
Clear.
pop that, you know what I'm saying?
Let's be clear.
That's
And we were
right.
just talking about Maya recently.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
Maya's hitting the
yes.
strip clubs now.
Yes.
Right?
All
Yeah.
right. So let's jump on this side real quick. Tell us your character.
I was a big fan of Maya. I didn't know that.
Oh, she was hurt.
She's shocked. She's really shocked.
The tinkle in her eye came out.
She had a little tear, I think.
Go ahead. Before you tear, tell us your character and how you got into it.
I play Jessica. I'm a friend of the character Rafe, which is Mo.
Okay.
He brought the idea to me. I loved it, and he basically told me I didn't have a choice.
Okay. So they put a gun in your head.
No, he didn't put a gun.
Okay.
But because I have done some acting in the past. So.
Okay. That's what's up. Is that what you always wanted to do?
No, it's something that I'm able to do, so I.
Okay, I get it. Alright. Let's go to the person that I hate. Go ahead. Because I hate your character.
Yeah.
Your
Baby
character.
mama's no joke.
Shoot.
Everybody
Yeah,
got that.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, just hold your hand.
Go right ahead. Let's talk about this gold digger.
Basically how I got into the show, I actually know Mo and Ray, the characters of Miz and Rafe in the show. I bartended, and when Mo was coming up with the script in the first place, he was actually at the bar writing the script down, and I was serving him drinks, and he was like telling me the idea, but it was like just a story back then, and I had told him that I acted and stuff, so I was like, if you ever, wanted to make it into something, and you ever need somebody to, act, I got you. So he was like, all right, cool, and like, but it was like, a small thing, it was just an idea. A couple of weeks later, he just came up to me like, Raven, I got a script, you down? I was like, yeah, all right, let's do it, so.
So how did he give you that character?
No, he, cause I told him, I said, I'll get crazy, I don't care, like, I just want to act, so I was like, regardless, no matter how polar opposite the role is for me in person, that's what I really want. So he came to me, he was like, I need you to be crazy, ghetto baby moms, and I was like, yup.
So let me ask you this question. Do you love your character?
Oh no, I hate that. Like in real life, I don't mess with that girl. It's so hard because it's like, I hate her you can't even do nothing, you know. So it's like
Right.
I was written that way, but it's cool, you know. I have a lot of fun playing the role, and like people hating me is actually a compliment.
Yeah. That was a good question because I really felt like she was one with her character. You know, last week I said the same thing to Miz. I was like, look, man, you a little bit too much into your character. You're sitting here and you're in character.
Yeah, he was in character.
You know, like
Yeah, like I was about to give him a 20 just to see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was going on? And all
Yeah,
that
you
stuff.
played the role very well, and I can see why we're all upset with you. You know, because you played it well.
Well,
It's not
yeah,
supposed to be.
yeah. I just don't like baby mamas right now. You know what I mean? You
So
know
when
that-
it came to you girls getting your parts.
Hold on, we're not even done yet. We didn't even finish.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was gonna ask more
Go ahead,
questions.
real quick, and then Asia can ask the question.
Hey, what's up? This is Princess Shiesty Shay. Everybody loves to hate.
She practiced today.
I did not practice.
Love it.
I'm used to this. I'm an actress. This is something that I really like to do. So when Shooter Shane came to me, through a mutual friend with the idea, I was like, you know what? I'm down with it. And Shay, you know, you gotta love to hate Shay.
She's definitely another one.
That's that friend of me that, you know, everybody got.
Yeah, that's that chick on the low though. Like you know,
Yeah.
that's sleeping with the ex-man on the low. And,
She
you
the
know,
one that be like, right. She be like, girl, you know he ain't no good for you. I see him over here, he doing this, and then go to him like, you know what? I seen her. You know I be with her every day, and then bump heads, and she got him.
See,
and
I like her.
Yeah.
I like. She's the type that I gotta bring her to like when I go see my chias and all that stuff. Don't fuck with her, man, nigga. You know she had this and that and that. You know. I'm like, all right, but last but not least, of course, she was here last week. But state yourself again.
Hey, my name is Mel. On the show, pretty much I work with the guys. I work with Cash, who is like the main guy. He lines up work. And Leon, who pretty much hires me to take 100% of the fall.
the
for
Zogod.
Pretty much everything.
Right.
Zogod.
Okay. All right. So, ladies, go ahead, Asia. Ask your question, and then I'll keep going.
Oh, my question was, you know, as far as the parts that you girls got, were you able to pick who you wanted to play, or they just said this is who you're playing and that's it?
This is who you
It was
play.
who you were playing.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
more like, look at how few are you down?
See, that's why it's called Money and Violence. You
We're either gonna get this money or we gonna get violent.
know what I'm saying? If we get this money, we get violence, and you won't be in this shit.
Get out of that.
You know what I'm saying? What is the experience of doing this series? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a base of almost a real thing that's going on in New York City and everywhere in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So what is the experience that you ladies are having, especially doing this series of Money and Violence? What type of experience? Like who wants to speak up? Right.
Basically, like from an actor's point of view, the way we get our scripts is like boot camp acting. It's like you get your script the night before, and you're like, all right, now you're on set tomorrow. You're like, what? You got
Right.
this whole mind. So you know, I appreciate stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? As an actress, so it helps you to be cold readings and everything. It's a good look.
All right.
A block away from where we shoot a lot. I grew up on 21st between Church and K.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, don't not go to thread. We don't state addresses and everything, but oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Right.
We'll
So
put NYPD there tomorrow for you.
that's I'm not there anymore.
All right, cool.
But that's the hood. So a lot of what we film is I experienced growing up, or I've seen it. I'm not too much of my character, but we share some qualities. So the experiences are real. Good girls do like bad guys, unfortunately. And as far as like rave and shootings during the daytime, I have seen it. I have friends that have got shot during the day. So I've seen most of it.
Okay. Go ahead, baby mama.
Yep. I guess I would have to say the same thing with my character, same as you were saying, where I grew up around so many angry baby moms, single mothers, people that were just furious all the time and never in good terms with, their significant other or whatever their spouse. So it's definitely interesting, even though I don't exactly share anything with my character, I still understand the character and you know, it's crazy because it's like as extreme as our characters may be, there's so many people like that we all actually know in the hood, you know, and it's based on so much. And it's interesting or like it's nice having everybody in the hood respond to it in a way where, you know, everybody's like they embrace it as opposed to it being like too much or too fake, you know.
So you're telling me you know someone personally that has to pay to see they damn cute kids?
That's crazy.
That
Yo,
is
every time,
crazy.
yo, I ain't gonna lie. Every time your character comes out, I cringe.
Good.
Like I just want to like go through my computer and just rip it. You know what I'm saying? Like just like do something real bad and all that
It sound like
stuff.
you got a baby mama like that or something.
Well, let's not talk about
Allegedly.
Based on real life.
So we're gonna move on to the next topic at this point.
Yes, please. Yes, please. You haven't said that much. She's
No,
real quiet.
you know what question I actually had? Where do you girls see your character going next?
Without
and,
snitching.
And then the thing is, I know that, you know, they were saying that you guys get the script right there and then, but where would you like to see your character go in the next season?
This is Mel.
I
Can
think
you
you
hear
turned
me?
the mic off.
I
Oh,
did?
Yeah, you
No,
turned
no,
it
you're
off.
good.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
It's
go.
on now.
Okay,
All right,
sorry.
there you go.
My name is Mel. For my character, I want to see like more of empowerment to show that women can be empowered too. You have Shooter Shane, you have Miz, you have all these male figures that people in the hood look up to, but you don't really see a female character that is on the come up. And me on the show, I'm kind of like an underdog. Like I'm getting
Getting
No.
stepped
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
I want to
pretty
see
much,
you get
like,
paid.
you know.
I want to see you get your money.
Yeah,
You know,
Exactly.
That's what I want to see.
She might get her money, but then again, she might get murked. That's what
Yeah.
No, that's the interesting thing also is that, you know, watching your characters, there's so much that can happen. And that's the excitement of it, watching each episode. It's like, what's going to happen next? Because especially with the two of you, it's like, I see a fight happening. Like, I'm like, one day they're going to get caught and I see them going at it. I see you getting more powerful, you know, Mel. And I also see your character possibly getting back with Kane because the money's coming in. And I also see
What
you-
a sucker. What a sucker.
And I also see, you know, not to say anything negative, something happening to her, being that she's around Migs, you know. So I see a lot of things that can happen, and I'm really excited to see what's
I want to
next.
see her carry more guns upstairs. That's what I just like a ride or die chick, so that's what I like.
I just want the baby mama to finally go to jail for trying to take homeboy's money, you know, just to see the baby and all that stuff. So what's next for you ladies, man? Like now you're going to the season finale, you know what I'm saying? Like what's next for the new season for the ladies of Money and Violence? Like, do you guys know? Even though you get your script like 24 hours before.
What's up? This is Madison. We get our scripts, like you just said, 24 hours before, so we don't know. We don't
No
know.
idea.
We have no idea.
What would you like to see?
I-
What would you like to see? Go ahead. Like, what would you like to see in the future?
Basically with our characters, I like to see them develop more. Once you start from the beginning, you see the characters, and then as you grow up into episode 24, you see the development of each character. So as for season 2, I would like to just see our characters develop even more. So maybe Shay get another friend that she can confide into, because Chopper always want her to call. Damon always want her to call him Chopper.
Yeah, right.
So
She took the mic.
Call him Chopper.
one of the things that I brought up earlier is them, you know, having a good time in Club Lust last week, and you guys are well known. Not only Brooklyn, New York City, and it's now obviously reaching across the world.
Viral.
Internationally.
How are you guys like dealing with the fame? Because it is famous. How are you guys dealing with the fame?
Fame is interesting.
I mean, can y'all walk around your hood or whatever
I
you
was
did
just
that
about to
down?
say
You
that,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, does anybody go up to you when you go to the Optimo store, when you go get your milk? You know what I'm saying?
Living now? Oh, God, baby.
This is Jessica. I do not think that I'm famous. I'm not. I don't consider myself famous. I do appreciate the support and the love.
Okay.
I went to the doctor to get an X-ray a couple of weeks ago, and the girl, when I walked in, one of the nurses there, she was just so excited to see me, and her co-workers made her feel terrible because they were like, oh, you made her feel like she's a celebrity. She's not a celebrity. You you get off her, like,
Oh,
and
hell
you
no.
make it right.
I'll bring that mutt next time.
Co-workers, right? Get back to the bombs real quick.
Yeah, word.
Let's go at the co-workers.
Haters.
You stupid ass bitches.
Word. Mad haters.
First of all, if you ladies would see the goddamn series, you would know why Homegirl was so excited to see her.
Exactly.
So this is why you are co-workers.
Right, she's the supervisor.
And this is why you watch Money and Violence from your goddamn Boost mobile phone. I got you, baby.
But that hurt me, and I had to pull her aside and talk to her. Like, don't let them get to you, because a huge problem with our race, our generation, is that we don't support each other. And she loves the show because of what the show represents.
Right.
She loves the show because it's filmed in Brooklyn, and it's her culture.
Yeah.
Right.
And the fact that she expressed that to me, it just hurt me the way that they were treating her because of that.
Yeah,
You
let's
know
ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Bring that bell.
Ring
Let's
that
give a
bell.
round of applause to
Yeah.
that. And to the rest of the co-workers